Hello everyone, I'm so excited for this week for you to begin your career project. To complete your career project, we're going to be using a software called Pathful Explorer. I really hope for some of you that have chosen your career that this project validates your choice. For others of you that are maybe completely undecided, really use this project as a time to explore all your options. You may not necessarily decide what career you want to choose by the end of the project, but I'm hoping that maybe at least you have an idea of what field you want to go into. So to navigate to Pathful Explorer, you can either click the link that I provided this week in Moodle, or you can go to pathful.com/explore. Once you get here, you're going to click the login button at the top right hand corner, and then you want to click Pathful Explorer. It is going to, at this point, prompt you to search for your college, so make sure you put in Carteret Community College. Once you get through there, it is also going to ask you, are you a student or a faculty member? So you want to click on the student link. It will then prompt you to click back into Carteret Community College one more time, and then you should arrive at this screen right here. Now, most of you do not have a login information because it's your first time using this. So you're going to want to click New Account here in the top right-hand corner. The college has provided all students free access to Pathful Explorer, so they purchase a license for it. So in order for you to access this for free, you're going to have to use your Carteret email address here. You can create whatever password that you want. You want to fill in your first name and your last name. And once you hit create an account, it's going to send you a link to your Carteret email in order to activate your account. It usually takes just a couple of minutes for it to send that email. But once you've gotten the email and you've activated your account, you can then go back to log in. And then you want to log in with whatever email address, your Carteret email address that you use, and then the password that you created. Once you log in, it's going to bring you to your home page. So before I give you an overview of Pathful Explorer, which I'll do at the end of this video, I want to talk about your assignments for this week. This week, you're only going to be really exploring your values and your interests, really describing what kind of person that you are, so Pathful Explorer can then match you to a career. In order to do that, you're going to be taking 3 assessments. So on the home page, you're going to click Assessments up here at the top left. And then the assessments that you're going to be taking are the Career Clusters Interest Survey. That's the very first one listed. Do not do the second one that's listed right below because it is the exact same thing. It's just a shorter version. So again, do not do the one that says EZ here. You're going to skip that one. And then you're going to do the 2 that are in green right here, the ONET Interest Profiler and the ONET Work Importance Locator. Do not do the one at the very bottom. Now, you can do it on your own, but it's certainly not a requirement for this assignment. Now, all of these assessments are pretty straightforward. When you hit Start New, it's going to give you instructions on how to complete the assessment. You can see here the first one is just a matter of smiley faces. Do you really like it? Do you not like it? Are you neutral about it? Now, once you finish the assessment, you'll notice over here on the left-hand side, it gives you the option to download your results. So when you click download, it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this here. And then you can then, of course, download it to your computer and save it wherever you would like, whatever folder that you have, whether it be your documents folder or your desktop. You will want to save it as your name and then the name of the survey. So this is what you're going to be uploading for this week. You're going to be uploading these 3 assessments that you take. And yes, Moodle will allow you this week to upload more than one. You can upload actually up to 5 of them, but you can upload all 3 of your assessments. So again, for this assessment, I would click download. For this one, I would download. And for the last one, the Work Importance Locator, I would download. Save those to your computer and then upload them this week to Moodle. Now, I did want to give you an overview just of Pathful Explorer. So for some of you may want to go ahead and start exploring some of the careers that your results match you to. So when you look at your results from these assessments, it's going to match you to some kind of career cluster. So let's say I click into one of these here. This is really where this program gets fun. There are so many careers located in Pathful Explorer. Now, you can do it by cluster over here on the left-hand side to see the careers that are in that cluster. You can also filter by education, by industry, by interest. I did want to mention that if you find a career that is of interest to you, I would use the heart feature here and add it to your careers, because it's going to save it under here under the My Careers tab. That way you don't have to search for it every single time. Next week, you're really going to be delving into these careers and doing a bit more research into them. It's not a requirement for this week, but you may want to go ahead and start playing around with it. Now, once you find some careers that are of interest to you, when you click into the career here, it's going to give you a virtual job shadow. So essentially a day in the life of that career. These are some really interesting videos. I would encourage you to watch them. Some other things that it gives you over here on the left-hand side, it'll give you a description, the required education. I get that question a lot from ACA students, like, do I need an associate's degree? Do I need a bachelor's degree? Do I need a master's or a PhD? It'll show you what kind of earnings are for that career. Now, you can also choose different states if you want to look at different states. It'll tell you the future outlook. So is this a career that's growing? Is it declining? Is it stagnant? Some additional links. It'll also do a college search. So if you are interested in a career and you want to know what either 2-year institution or 4-year institution in North Carolina or any other state has a degree program that will lead you to that career, you can search for that here. You can also do a job or internship search. I will just warn you, when you do the job search, for whatever reason, it puts an extra O in Morehead City, so you definitely want to take that out. But then you can do a search here, maybe not audiologist, maybe you leave it blank and just do a general search, and you can see all the jobs that are offered in Morehead City. Now, another thing that it'll do down here at the bottom, if you like that career, but you want to see what else is out there that is directly related to it, you can click the Related Careers link. So, really neat and interesting feature of Pathful Explorer. Now, some other things that Pathful Explorer will do for you, other than the job internship search, you can also do a resume or cover letter in Pathful Explorer. That is something that we'll be covering later on in ACA. There's a link to College Central, so you can do a college search. So let's just say, for example, ECU. And this will give you all of the facts, the figures about that college. You can also do a college comparison, so you can see a side-by-side. Maybe you're trying to decide between multiple universities. Some other things that it'll do is a scholarship search here as well. There's also some links to some videos if you want some general employability skills, so maybe things about finding your first job, leadership, some soft skills in the workplace. There are a ton of videos here in Pathful Explorer. If you have any questions at all this week about the assessments that you're taking, how to download them, how to upload them to Moodle, please do not hesitate to reach out to me.